Witamy ponownie w naszym studiu rajdowym w Mikołajkach. Przepiękna pogoda i kolejny wyjątkowy gość. Z nami jest Millener, szefem sportu. Welcome. The rally so far is very good for M Sport and your team. So how do you rate your performance after Friday?
Yeah, we were really happy after last night. Every driver made a really good performance against their own targets. You know, you look at Adrian, and he was, he's our number 1 driver for the season, and he was taking the times against the top guys consistently throughout the day. So to keep on the pace of Calais and Elvins and all day is really good to see on a rally that he has little experience of. It's so high speed. You know, even watching the in-car of this rally is quite hard to do because they are going just so fast. So Adrian had a great day. Gregoire, again, some really impressive performances. Again, no experience, especially in a Rally 1 car here. And second fastest time on one stage. Nearly got a scratch, but not quite. And then obviously another highlight is seeing Martins making his debut here. And I think the interview after the first stage yesterday will kind of forever be ingrained in WRC history now.
Rich jest zadowolony z tempa M-Sportu i jego kierowców podczas piątkowego etapu. Gregoire świetne tempo. Adrien, lider zespołu, także na poziomie Kalle, Elfina Evansa. No oczywiście największą gwiazdą Martin Sess i ten wywiad po drugim odcinku specjalnym na pewno przejdzie do annałów historii rajdowych mistrzostw świata. Let's talk about Martins, because you have to be surprised that he was able to be so fast so quickly, not just in the hybrid, but overall in Rally 1 car. We've seen how drivers who moved to Hyundai, for example, or Oit and Andreas had problems, and Martin's first stage, and he was right on the bank.
I think, I think I knew that he was going to be quite quick, probably over these 2 rallies. You know, he's grown up on these kind of roads, so knows how to drive them and tackle them, but I think he just went out with a completely open mind, just enjoy the experience. And when you're in that kind of frame of mind, you're relaxed and you drive the best you can. And okay, yeah, you can argue he had a slightly better road position, all this kind of thing, but ultimately he's had 1 day in the car testing. He had a few demonstration loops in Warsaw at the rally show, and then it was straight into the rally. So to do what he did is really quite impressive. But also it wasn't just the 1 stage. Nearly every stage yesterday he was fighting. So fantastic to see, and really great to work with him. I don't know him so well yet, but it's always a pleasure to see people being able to go to the next level and kind of reach their dream of competing in the top category.
Rozmawialiśmy o Martinsie Sessie. Imponujące tempo podczas piątkowego etapu. W zespole wiedzieli, że będzie szybki, ale to też było zaskoczenie. Oczywiście to bardzo cieszy, że tak szybko mógł się odnaleźć w samochodzie topowej kategorii. Rich jeszcze nie zna Martinsa tak dobrze, ale generalnie są wszyscy pod wrażeniem. You have to be impressed also by Gregoire, because in the past rallies this season he was on the back foot. He was a little bit behind, to say it nicely. So, did you expect it after the testing that he might be challenging Adrien on stages?
Probably not. Yeah, he's done very well on that respect. But I think most rally drivers don't struggle to go fast. They actually lose the most time in the more technical, slower sections. So there is a little bit of an easier way to kind of ease into this rally. But again, you still have to have huge commitment, good pace notes to do the times he's doing. But Greg on every rally this year has shown some very good speed on selected stages or splits, and I think that's key for us to see that on every event we're going to, which is almost all new for him, especially in the Rally 1 car obviously, he's able to post really competitive sections. And the goal over the course of the year is just to put these together and do more and more. You know, it's very unrealistic to expect him to be fighting for a podium or anything like this. So his result in Sardinia was very good, and I think that really helped his confidence as well. And now hopefully over the next 3 rallies, if he has a good finish to the event here, he can carry that momentum through to Latvia and Finland.
Tempo Gregoire Munstera jest pozytywnym zaskoczeniem również w ten weekend, ale zazwyczaj kierowcy rajdowi, jeżeli gdzieś tracą, to na bardziej technicznych sekcjach. Rajd Polski jest oczywiście szybkim rajdem, ale trzeba przyznać, że ten wynik z rajdu Sardynii, który Gregoire ukończył w pierwszej piątce, też dał mu kopa motywacji. Dlatego też dobrze, że ma takie tempo. Jeżeli to utrzyma w kolejnych rundach, to z całą pewnością będzie to optymistyczne dla zespołu. we have a lot of Polish drivers in WRC2, in WRC3. You worked in the past with Kajtan Kajtanowicz. Jakub Matulka drove for M Sport Poland in junior WRC. Do you see someone that maybe come from Poland to drive like Martins in the future in Rally 1 car?
I think, well, Kaito is having a fantastic rally, so it's great to see, and he's a really clever driver as well. With his approach to the rallies, is always good to watch. But you know, we are always open, and that's what the JWRC is for. And hopefully, the introduction of this usage of the non-hybrid version, so that M Sport is the only manufacturer to have every car available for every level of the FIA pyramid. And now we've added the non-hybrid version. There's kind of a step in between Rally 2 and Rally 1. And you know, there's lots of young talent coming through, but it's so difficult to get that break into the next step. So I wouldn't say it's impossible to find somebody, and I hope we can, because Poland is a huge market, huge fans. You know, when Robert drove with us, the fan base was incredible, and there's a lot of love for the sport in Poland, which is great. And it's you know, I really looked forward to coming back here, because I know that there's so many passionate people to see the rally, and they really embrace it. So it's fantastic. And I hope that we can use that momentum to find a Polish driver as well to get back in the top team.
Pytając Richa o polskich kierowców, oczywiście musiał wspomnieć o Kajetanie Kajetanowiczu, który przez lata ścigał się wraz z M-Sportem Fordem Fiesta R5. Radzi sobie świetnie w ten weekend, co nas również bardzo cieszy. Jest wielu utalentowanych kierowców w Polsce, także kultura kibicowska jest bardzo rozbudowana. Polacy kochają rajdy, tak więc być może jest oczywiście nadzieja, na co też liczy Rich, że któregoś dnia będzie ktoś jak Robert Kubica, który dołączy do M-Sportu i wtedy, w tamtych czasach, kiedy Robert ścigał się w WRC, to oczywiście zainteresowanie było ogromne, więc na to też liczę. A wracając do samego wspierania juniorów, M-Sport jako jedyny producent, jako jedyny zespół, jako jedyna marka wraz z Fordem ma samochody na każdym szczeblu drabinki FIA, od Rally 5 do Rally 1, a teraz to niehybrydowe Rally 1 będzie takim krokiem pomiędzy Rally 2 i Rally 1. Do you think that we'll see more outings in Rally 1 non-hybrid cars in the season? I would assume that some people called you yesterday after this second stage, like, you know what, maybe I would consider that.
I mean, that was exactly the reason we pushed as a group of manufacturers to come up with this interim option. I think the introduction of the hybrid maybe scared a few people off from competing in the top category. And with the hybrid does come extra resource with needing to, you know, for safety, etc. So having this ability to remove it is very good. It's shown it's very good for the younger drivers to come in. And I think what happened yesterday with Martins is a perfect example for us. It's a perfect start to using this. And our goal is initially to find some more younger drivers in association with WRC Promoter, who also helped to find a way for Martins to have these two events together. Is to give opportunities to other youngsters who are up and coming to jump into this car and prove what they can do. So it's either M Sport or Toyota, Hyundai will always have the opportunity to see the pace of the younger guys in the next level car. So I only hope that this grows, and you know, if M Sport is built around the commercial element, it's built around selling Rally 1 cars. We haven't sold many with the hybrid version. So the non-hybrid version should be easier to use in selected championships, and hopefully we can sell some as well. So I think it's been a very successful debut, and goes to show that the car is still very fast with or without the hybrid. And yeah, it's been a good debut for that version.
Piątek był idealną reklamą dla pomysłu, na który M-Sport naciska, czyli wprowadzenia samochodów Rally 1 bez hybrydy, dopuszczenie ich do startów, ponieważ ta hybryda też prawdopodobnie przestraszyła kilku kierowców, czy też sprawiła, że nie są tak zainteresowani startem autem Rally 1. M-Sport wspólnie z promotorem WRC chce działać w przyszłości, aby więcej młodych zawodników, takich jak Martins, mogli debiutować w tej najwyższej kategorii, żeby mogli się pokazać, żeby mogli się sprawdzić na tym najwyższym poziomie. Tak więc mamy nadzieję, że będziemy mieli więcej tego typu występów i oczywiście więcej Polaków, ale też będziemy mieli więcej aut Rally 1, bo to jest najważniejsze. To end this all, do you think that in the future, M-Sport can be fighting for the titles again? What do you need to do? What do you need to find out to be competing on regular basis with Toyota and Hyundai?
I think we're nearly there with Adrian. I definitely believe we can do it. I think we're showing that we are getting closer and closer. And you know, our biggest issue is that often we have to bring younger drivers in and develop them over a number of years. We don't have the ability to, you know, Toyota are in a position that was proven this weekend. You know, Seb, it's good that Seb is okay, but he was replaced by another world champion, so we don't have this luxury. So we have to be a different approach, more realistic. But you know, 2 podiums already this season with Adrian. I do believe we can still be in the fight this weekend for a podium, and I have no doubt that Adrian will be future rally winner and world rally champion. So the goal is to keep hold of Adrian and keep going the way we are. And you know, M Sport will always build up to winning a championship, but we don't quite have the resource at the moment to continuously be at that level. But I feel we're building up again to getting back to there.
Wiele słów pochwały dla Adriana Furmo. Zapytałem Richard, ile potrzebuje M-Sport, aby być w walce regularnie z Toyotami i z Hyundaiem. Odpowiedź była prosta. Niewiele. Wierzą w zespole, że z Adrianem są w stanie walczyć, że Adrian będzie w stanie zwyciężać w rajdach już wkrótce. M-Sport od zawsze miał taką pozycję, że często musieli szkolić tych młodych kierowców, musieli dawać im szansę, a później inni to wykorzystywali. M-Sport nie jest w takiej sytuacji jak Toyota, że jednego mistrza świata może zastąpić inny mistrz świata, ale wciąż zespół jest blisko tej czołówki, są w stanie walczyć, samochód jest konkurencyjny i Adrian jest tym kierowcą z potencjałem na walkę o zwycięstwa. Rich, thank you so much for joining us. Let's hope that the rest of ORLEN Rally Poland will go smoothly, and we hope to see you at the top step of the podium soon.
Thank you, pleasure.